What a day. It's always a pleasure to get to ride motorcycles in anger at Bajaj's Chakan racetrack facility. And today was no different, as I had an absolute ball rolling on the 2020 Duke 390. Makes the same power and torque as the previous model despite meeting BS6 emissions, but this one is now 4 kgs heavier thanks to the bigger Catcon, which has also reduced the ground clearance by 20 mm. Comes in 2 new shades, of which I absolutely love the grey and black edition. And to top it all, it also gets the Quick Shifter Plus, which we have first seen on the 390 Adventure, which allows you to shift up and down without using the clutch. Technology which will now put you back by additional 4,700 rupees, as the Duke 390 now retails at 2.53 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. A decent bump, but to be fair, I think the Duke 390 is still exceptional value for money given all the technology and all the performance that it packs. Having said that, I really hope that KTM looks at ironing out all these teething issues with the Quick Shifter Plus, because on the first motorcycle I rode in the morning, the auto blipper and the quick shifter worked great. The shifts were smooth, slick, consistent. On the second motorcycle though that I got onto in the afternoon, just to verify my findings, that was no longer the case, and I just could not get the quick shifter to work. So that definitely needs to be looked into. But the main protagonist of today's test was the 2020 Duke 200. The most successful, the highest selling KTM in India since its launched 8 years ago. It has finally gotten a much needed update, an upgrade to the Duke 250 platform, while still retaining its 199cc engine, which still pumps out 25 PS, 19.2 Nm of torque, while still meeting the BS6 norms. It also comes in this new orange-black paint scheme, makes the motorcycle look a lot more beefier. And the other advantages of going on to this platform is you get a much bigger tank, 13.5 liters compared to the 10.5 liters which was on the old bike. You also get more safety in terms of dual channel ABS instead of the single channel ABS which the previous model came with. It also gets a split subframe, which is a lot easier and cheaper to replace in case of an accident. But there are also a few downsides that have come with this upgrade. The seat height is up by 5 mm to a total of 823 mm now. The ground clearance has been reduced to 155 mm. That's 20 mm less thanks to the new Catcon. And more importantly, the new Duke 200 is 11 kgs heavier than the model it replaces. Without the old bike there to compare it with, it's hard to gauge how big an impact this has had on the performance. But what I can tell you is the 2020 Duke 200 is still an absolute blast to ride on the racetrack. The gearing is spot on. Short enough to keep you engaged, but still more evenly spaced out than the 390. The gearbox is an absolute delight to work with. It is super smooth and slick. Now, where the impact of the additional weight and the restrictions can be felt the most is on the back straight, because the new 200 takes noticeably longer to reach its top speed before the rev limiter kicks in the 6th gear. I also missed the feedback and the bite of the old Duke 200, which has now been dropped by the new dual channel ABS. But to be fair, it's a small price to pay for the safety that it offers on the road. The chassis and the reworked suspension, which has been refined according to the weight of the 200cc engine, inspires a lot of confidence in corners, allowing you to extract the most out of the MRF tires. In short, Keeping the additional weight aside, the Duke 200 still has pretty much everything going for it. Still offers the best-in-class performance, is a whole lot safer now thanks to the dual-channel ABS standard, and also looks a whole lot more premium thanks to the upgrade to the 250cc platform. The only question that remains to be answered now is how the 10,500 rupee price bump affects its accessibility. Will it still continue to play a pivotal role that has played so far in increasing KTM's footprint in India, or whether the 44,000 rupees cheaper Duke 125 will take over this position? That only time will tell. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for living it up with Sarge. Do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, hit them in the comment section below or hit me up on Instagram @Sagar Shirlekar.